time to announce the character award nominees, and here to help me announce it is Goldfish!
Hello!
You remember from when we first talked about predictions for the Blood of Olympus, she was in there and she was partly right. How? Whatever. But we're talking about character awards. We're talking about character awards. So, just so you all know out there, character awards, we pick them, so she helped out. We have made 10 categories, and in each category there can only be one character one character per series. So I can't have like 5. So all 3 will not be from Ranger's Apprentice or Daughter of Smoke and Bone or Heroes of Olympus. And they are only characters that I have reviewed, whether in a whole, like as a group, with other characters, or individually. So sorry, if you love that one random character in the book, they won't be here. They won't. So let's begin. We first have
the best male character.
Explain what it means.
So it's basically about who has
Overall,
throughout the series, been the best character and why.
So our first candidate is Will Treaty from Ranger's Apprentice for his hardworking as an apprentice, his awesomeness as a ranger, because they're like ninja assassins, come on, and then his just lovable personality. He's so lovable. Next up is
Percy Jackson from the Heroes of Olympus, and he's one of the best male characters in the Heroes of Olympus. Thank you. Series, because he is loyal. He has extreme strength. He wanted Tartarus, and his dedication to Annabeth, and especially to Annabeth. He went to Tartarus for her. Tartarus. Okay?
And finally on this list is Hazeal from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, because he has the most morals out of everyone. The flower scene, and then his self-sacrifice, like literally self-sacrifice, and he does all of this even though he's misbegotten. All the other misbegotten are so cold, and then there's him, all happy. Okay, our next category is the best female character. Now let's talk about the ladies here. So first candidate is
Sadie Kane from the Kane Chronicles. So she has that sass, that perfect sass. She's like, you talking to me? And so
with plans.
It helps out with plans.
Keeps things going. She's like, you keep going. Let's move. Come on.
Keep things going. And her magic. It's magic. It's magic. You can't go wrong. Magic.
So next up is Alyss from Ranger's Apprentice, and she's in here because of her strong will. That's not a pun. Her strong will, especially in the face of danger. Her smarts, because she is smart and diplomatic in every way, and she's the most level-headed out of everyone. And then just her kindness. And then finally,
Emma Chase from the Heroes of Olympus. So her strength and her obviously smarts. Okay, without her smarts, Percy would be very, very dead. And also her kindness and her bravery.
Not Tartarus. I know. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, so our next category is
most mysterious character.
Yes. And first up is, of course, Nico D'Angelo from the Heroes of Olympus, because he is the son of Hades. We have no idea what he did half the time he was missing and gone, and we don't know what his power limit is at all, and we don't even know his past still. We know bits and pieces of his past, his past kind of extends to he's Italian. From the 1940s.
He's Italian.
He's Italian.
Is it?
and he lived in the 1940s. That was practically
His mom's dead.
Yeah, that's his whole backstory right there. That's his backstory. And next up we have
Halt from Ranger's Apprentice. And I warn you, I haven't read that series yet.
Yes. So why is he on this list for most mysterious?
He has
Back in book 8 backstory.
finally in book 8 we get his backstory. Seriously, took you long enough?
Yeah, it did.
And then finally, then we also have he's a ranger, which is basically a ninja assassin.
As we said with Will. Assassin's Creed going on.
Yeah. I love that scene. I love it.
So yeah. And then finally, for most mysterious, we have Brimstone from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Because no one knew what he was doing. We never knew why he started doing this, how he found out you could use teeth. Chimera's didn't know, Ceres didn't know, Carew didn't even know. So no one really knew what he was doing, or how he thought, or how he came to do this. That's pretty mysterious.
I wonder how he figured it out.
I wonder, how did he figure it out?
Maybe he was taught?
I don't know. I really don't know. But our next category is our best fighter. So who is the best fighter out of all these series? First up we have
Brimstone from the Heroes of Olympus, and he is a animal. He can go moo and then rah the next. That is cool. And he can fight all that. When he was fighting like the little moo things in Italy. I don't know.
Cow thingies.
The cow thingies in Italy. You know, he's going from elephant, tiger to a dolphin in the canal. And yeah, next off we have
Horace from the Ranger's Apprentice. So he becomes the Sunrise Warrior. He is a natural at fighting. And he has won so many impossible fights. Like, he fought two giant twins in a row in one book. In the next book, he's leading an army. In the next book, he's fighting in a place he doesn't know anything about, but he's still fighting. He still fights, he still helps out, so he's on there. And finally is
Horace from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And so the only thing that needs to be said is her tally mark. Her death tally.
1. That's all that needs to be said. She's that many.
The deepest character, written about how they're written and about how far their backstory will go.
So, first we have Akaiva from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. He is misbegotten, and then that one island. He's part of those people from that one island. He fell in love with the same person twice. His magic. He figured out how to counteract those Hamases by himself, just randomly, and then all the emotion he went through, like. There was just layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. At first you thought it was just lost, and then he was devastated, but then he was very violent, and it went all over the place. Next up is
Zahang from the Kane Chronicles. For a long time she was a
thing.
Shabbit thingy, puppet, ooh. And then her poor town was completely destroyed.
She hosts
thanks to the gods. And
the Egyptian one.
Yeah, and then she was also the host for Raw, which must have been extremely, awkward for poor Carter. I'm gonna kiss. Awkward! I'm gonna kiss you. Never mind, you're a guy.
You're a dude, technically. Yeah. That's some depth right there. Yeah. And then finally, Nico D'Angelo from the Heroes of Olympus. The Cupid chapter. The Cupid chapter. That's like the depth right there, where it just here is his character development, and then it just went way up or way down, because he just got so deep at that point. Everything made sense. The Blood of Olympus, I can't tell you because I haven't reviewed him yet. And then Tartarus, he went through Tartarus by himself. And okay, oh my god, the Misery Goddess. Oh, okay, again, the stuff with Blood of Olympus, but he is the deepest character, especially after that Cupid chapter, after everything, and after all his emotions. His sister died, his sister left him, then his sister died, his mother's dead, and then his son Hades died. It's all over the place. And next category is the most powerful character. Now, we're talking power, okay? Like actual magical power here. So, first up is
Anubis from the Kane Chronicles, Egyptian god of death, not the dead, death, and funerals.
Yep, from the Kane
His little
Chronicles.
puppy.
Do we need to say anything else?
Done.
And then we have Hazeal from Heroes of Olympus. She can control the mist like it's no one's business. She tricks gods, giants, and everyone with her mist, okay? Everyone. She's the daughter of Pluto, so she's just like pulling stuff up out of nowhere, all these gems and crystals and stuff. Again, she tricks the gods like no one's business, okay? She even tricked with the blood of Olympus again. She tricked everyone in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get into that, so finally,
Akiva from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. He counters Brimstone's magic, okay? And then he also stops the entire Chimera and Seraph war. He stops them from fighting and restarting. And then when they're about to go off fighting on each other in the little cave, he uses his magic to stop that.
he's all powerful and everything.
Whoa!
And next we have,
The funniest character.
what does that mean?
It means who can make you laugh the most, who makes you fall off your chair the most, who makes you in the middle of class want to cry in laughter because they're so funny, and you know you get so many angry looks. Or when you're on the bus and you laugh and everyone's like,
That's happened to you, hasn't it?
yeah.
Well, anyway, first we have Susanna from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, because, okay, her sass all over the place, especially with Mike. With Mike and her sass going, you gotta do 3 tasks before you can ask me to marry you. And he takes that seriously. Her lighthearted, like, friendship, like, she's like, I'm gonna learn Chimera, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be taller with platform heels. It's funny. Next up is
Halt from Ranger's Apprentice. He has a dry humor. You have to understand, his humor is very dry.
But it's hilarious.
And occasionally violent humor. But
We're teenagers.
yeah. And he's very sarcastic.
So
He's the
sarcastic.
funniest.
And then Leo Valdez from the Heroes of Olympus. I'll actually give you an explanation besides that. But Leo, the guy who will make jokes in the face of death and danger, like sometimes even quite literally, and he makes comments all the time, and it's like he has dry humor, just sarcastic humor, comment humor, every kind of humor you could think of in one. And then our next category is the most annoying character. And the character that makes you want to go in there into the book series, find the magical portal, and yell at them, strangle them, slap them, anything. So, first up is
Octavian from the Heroes of Olympus. God. He, literally blackmails people into obeying him. And then he is the most annoying and slightly honest and stupid person in the book. Blood of Olympus.
Blood of Olympus again. His annoying level
His
just
stupidity
goes up.
level in Blood of Olympus shoots so high. You will understand.
Literally.
Literally, he shoots to the highest level of stupidity.
Next candidate, Anubis from the Kane Chronicles. Why? Again, with the whole god situation, he does the annoying god thing where it's like, I can help you, but I'm not going to. And then he usually has annoying reasons for it, or he's like, I can't help you during this one. Why? Because he just can't. That's his reasoning. Because he's not strong enough, even though he's like a god. And finally, we have
Diego from the Daughter of Smoke and Bone. His grudges and his stubbornness and his violence literally caused the one he loves to die.
Yeah.
Die.
He kills her. What are you talking about?
Exactly. He kills the woman he loves. How stupid can you get?
So wrong.
What?
Our next category, this is the fun category, is
the best unofficial
couples. Unofficial. So by the end of the series, they're not official, but everyone's like, oh, they're gonna get together. First up, the Raz and Ziri from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. They oh my god, they're so cute together. They like fly around and stuff, but it's like you get the idea that they're gonna be together, but they're not together yet, cause they're still fighting things, so they can't exactly get together yet. And it's cause they're just so beautiful, and it's a happy ending for everyone.
They're happy.
They both are the two who it's like, you can't find love. Ziri just got out of the love triangle, the Raz is the Raz, and then they found each other. It was so beautiful. Next up, you'll like talking about them.
Next up, we have Nico and Will from the Heroes of Olympus.
Spoiler from the Blood of Olympus.
And oh my god, they're so cute together.
And can I just say, about time, Nico?
I know. It's just so beautiful, and they deserve each other too. And Nico deserves to be happy.
Too.
And they're literally night and day. And
literally, quite literally. And then our third candidates are Anubis and Sadie from the Kane Chronicles. Now, just to be clear, they're not official yet. They have not gone on that date and had a kiss that would not have ended in a slap or disappearance. So, yeah, Anubis, yeah. He's lucky he didn't get slapped. I already said that, but he's lucky.
He should have.
So, they are, like, literally, these two guys became one person so that they could be with her. That was, like, their reasoning, to be with her.
And
Walt was, like,
freaked out
okay with death, and then she accepted them eventually. And
first she freaked out on him.
First she freaked out, then she accepted them eventually, but just the way that they did that and how she accepted them, and she still has her sass and everything. She doesn't lose her character. She doesn't lose her character. And finally, our final category, it's so sad, our final category, is characters who have avoided the most death. Yes, these are the characters, you know the characters, there's always the character who is like, wow, how did you get out of that many situations, that many tight spots? So let's see who they are.
So first up we have Annabeth from the Heroes of Olympus. So, she has been a demigod and she has known since she was 7 years old. But she knew her entire life she was a demigod because they would come and attack her at her dad's house. She finally left to protect them when she was 7. So how?
2 wars.
She survived 2 wars.
Tartarus.
And Tartarus.
Oh my, so much. Next up is Ziri from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Even though he did die, it was kind of like his own choice because he survived the entire war with his own skin still. He even from he was like a baby when all of this happened, and he survived it. He survived the whole war thing that was going on with his own body. He's like the only one who still has his own body, and like even though he did die for not war reasons, but he did eventually die. But still, it's like lucky Ziri. Yeah, lucky Ziri. That's all you need to say. And finally,
we have Halt from Rangers Apprentice. So, how many people want to kill him?
There's literally
how many reasons? In a single country, the amount of people who want to kill him in a single country is everywhere.
Yeah.
And in other countries, still everywhere.
Yeah, there literally is a point in the book where he's just like,
get a line.
Where he's like, well, that guy will need to get in the back of a line of about what, like 1,000 people?
Yeah.
Thousands of people just to kill him.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would work. Do they all get like one hit?
Maybe.
Do they light up and all get one hit? So our final category is a category a lot of you will probably like, and that is the best character of the series. So who is the best character from Ranger's Apprentice, from Heroes of Olympus, from Kane Chronicles, from Daughter of Smoke and Bone? You can pick any character, and I mean any character you want. That one character that said one line and then died, go ahead, vote for him, because you love that one line. They had it.
Let the lady from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the office lady that would check you in, the eyebrow lady that Susanna was like sassing with the eyebrows. That eyebrow lady, I
love one of the teachers.
I liked her.
One of the teachers who was like, "That is not a real picture. He's too perfect."
That was fun.
See, that's when you bring him into class. That's when you're just like, "Hey, look who's here." Okay.
All the girls.
And at least one guy. At least one guy. Oh. So that is all 11 categories. Actually, we did 11, not 10. So thanks to Goldfish for helping out.
You're welcome.
Make all the announcements. And finally, how do you vote? In the comments down below. Down below in the comments. All the categories will be listed in case you forgot in the description. So if you want to vote for, I don't know, you have until December 29th to get all your votes in, and then you will have the results video posted on New Year's Eve.